A day in the life of Dennis Terrell. One of the biggest questions you ask yourself is, with the state of the world in how it is today, with all the violence, with all the racial tensions, what are you doing to be better? That's what you got to ask yourself. What difference are you making in your community? What changes can you make? And the only way you can make changes and the only way you can make a difference is it starts with you. If you got 100 marches going on, but you're destroying things and you hurting people and you messing with your community, then that becomes a problem. Detroit had the 67 riots. All people did was went in and destroyed their community. And that's what you look at. You look at what differences can I make? What changes can I make? Destroying things is not going to make life better. What's going to make life better is making a difference within yourself, making a stand. And you always got to have a game plan. That's what you got to look at. Okay, what is the game plan? What difference am I going to make? What changes am I going to make? You got to have standards. And when you have standards in life, you got to uphold those standards. Your standards can't be stopped for nobody, or you can't change your standards. Because you get married, your standards change. Because you have a new friend, your standards change. Because you get a new job, your standards change. Your standards should always be the same. One of my standards is I always should be respected. That's what I want to do, is be respected. Part of me being respected is I still got to follow certain requirements. I still got to follow certain laws. I still got to show certain respect. That's just what it is. That's just how it is. So when you look at your life, what are you doing to better yourself? What changes are you doing to make a difference? You know, what I would do is I would tell people, I say, look, okay, I understand. I see what's happening. I'm seeing what's going on. I see it hurt. So now what is your game plan? What are you going to do to stop it? What is your plan? What methods are you going to use? Stealing TVs, destroying stores, it's not a method for change. It's not. I don't condone that. I never will. What I condone is making a real difference, making a real change. I don't agree. I don't agree with police brutality. I don't agree with that. But I have family members that's police officers. Just tell you how it is, and they're good police officers. I'm not saying what people are doing is right. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, if somebody tell you something, follow the rules and regulations. Do what they tell you to do. I have been stopped maybe 40 times, 50 times doing energy. I have. I had good cops. I had bad cops. But one thing I can say is, when I was put in that situation, I followed orders. I followed instruction. So the best advice I could give you is follow the instructions that given to you. Look, officer, my hands are up. Look, officer, I'm doing what you're telling me to do. Look, officer, I'm following the requirements. And that's how you do it. I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm not telling you it's something you want to do. But follow the requirements. You follow the requirements, that will keep you alive a lot longer. If somebody tell you to stop, hold your hands up. Stop, hold your hands up. Because we seeing a lot of people getting murdered. We seeing a lot of people getting killed. But the question is, we want this to stop. For it to stop is, we in life still have to make better decisions. We have to. That's part of life. You have to make good decisions. Don't put yourself in certain situations. And you don't want to be stereotyped. I get stereotyped all the time. I'm going to just be real with you. Yes, Dennis Terrell gets stereotyped. Oh, you look mean. Oh, you look evil. What's wrong with you? You don't smile enough. What are you doing? But what I do is I just be myself. I'm not changing for nobody. I'm being myself. I'm not going to change. I'm going to still be me. But at the same time, I'm not putting myself in dangerous situations. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm not going to put myself in dangerous situations. What does that mean? I'm a black man. They see me walking across the street with a hoodie on, I might get killed. That's just how it is. So guess what? I don't own hoodies because my life is important. If me putting a hoodie on is going to scare somebody and get me killed, I'd rather live without hoodies. Now, to some young people, that don't make sense. Some young people, what is he doing? Well, I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live as long as I can live. I already know I'm labeled and people are afraid of me because how I look. So I try to avoid that situation. So certain clothes I do not wear. I try to look as peaceable as possible. When I walk around or I walk in an area, I try to walk around in the daytime. I don't try to be out at night. Because if I'm out at night, it's a endangerment for me. It's a possibility I can stop. It's a possibility I can get killed over something simple. So I do everything I got to do and I make sure I'm in the house. And that's how I live now. I'm 44 years old. I'm living safe. Why? Because of the situation, because of the circumstance. I'm not pumping gas at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to make sure I get my gas at a reasonable time. I'm going to make sure if I'm out in the streets, I'm out in the streets at a reasonable time. I'm not going to put myself in situations that's dangerous, like hours where people get robbed. It's late at night, so why would I be out late at night? Or when a lot of problems or dangers arise is at night. So I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm not doing it. I have to look out for myself. I have to make sure I'm safe. So if certain things that I wear is a target, I'm going to make sure I'm not a target. And that's how you got to think. You got to think smart. So you got to make better decisions. That's just how it is. I'm talking real life decisions now. Right now, our lives are at stake. So we have to be mindful of that and we have to be careful. And we still have to abide by the rules and regulation that's before us. We got to do everything we can so we won't get pulled over. We got to do everything we can so we won't be stopped. And certain conversations you got to have to be safe. When I was a kid, young, my parents had those conversations. Police officers stop you, follow the instructions. Make sure you're not reaching for anything. Make sure you're doing everything possible. Make sure you're following all the guidelines so you can be safe. That's how you got to do it. That's what you got to do to survive. But like they say, don't poke the beast. You don't want to be out there poking the beast, making problems for yourself. You don't need that. There's enough problems in the world. We don't have to make new ones. You do everything you can to be on your best behavior. You do everything you can to survive. It comes down to survival. It comes down, we are in a dangerous situation now. So we have to be careful. We have to be mindful of our actions, and you definitely want to be mindful of what you wear. Certain clothing draws attention. Sometimes it can draw the wrong attention. Sometimes that can be a problem. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to do everything you can so you can live. That's what it comes down to. This is a day in the life of Dennis Terrell. It's about surviving. It's about being better. It's about doing better. And I'm not telling you things in life don't affect you, because it does. Yes, it hurt. But it comes down to what are you doing so you won't be put in that same situation. day in the life of Dennis Terrell.